Okay, we're back. It worked, so let me just show you that it's working. So run it with LearnCoin. LearnCoin server is starting. Get info. Obviously nothing's going to happen because we don't have a second wallet yet. Haven't got around to doing that bit just yet. But now I'm going to go straight on to doing probably the hardest part, and probably the part that I guess pretty much kills most coins, really. Um, the Windows wallet. I'm not going to do Mac wallet. I don't give a shit about Mac. Someone else can do that if they feel so inclined. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use something called Gitian Builder. Um, I'm just going to go straight through it, just get on it, and because it's a really long video otherwise. So first of all, install the dependencies. Again, all the dependencies will be in the video description. There they are there. Put my password in. Fine. It's all done already. So what we're going to do now, clear that. It's probably easy to see in the GUI. Remember, this is my crappy old, this is my like dirty code, so we're not going to change anything in there. What we do need to do is go and have a look at our LearnCoin folder, contrib, gitian-descriptors. Now you see a heap of different things here. So the first thing, so this is going to be a script that builds our Windows wallet, and you can see here that what it needs is precise suite. AMD64 is the architecture, and it needs these files in order to build. We don't have those files because we have to build them as well. And so basically, we use each Gitian compilation script to build the files that we need. So the first thing we do is we start with deps. So if we take a look at deps, what we can see is that it's going to build a file called Bitcoin deps, but it requires all of these things. And how we do that is first of all we go across in Gideon Builder. I've done this because it takes forever to do. So we go across, we clone Gideon Builder, again, link in the description, and we make a directory called inputs. And here we can have a look at inputs. You can see here, where's my depth? So this is for depth. So we need OpenSSL, we got that. We need DB 4.8.3, we got that. We got mini UPnC there, zlib, libpng, and qrnk. We got all them. So I already ran that. The scripts to do that are actually pretty simple. So all you got to do is first of all make a virtual machine inside Gitian, which takes a long, long time. So I don't want to do it now because I've already built one. But the way you do it is basically you go into the Gitian builder directory and do sudo bin / make base VM, and then you do precise, because remember it's asking for a precise architecture, which is precise release, which is one of the Ubuntu releases, and then we set our architecture to AMD64. Press enter. It takes like 25 minutes to 45 minutes to build, and then you come back to the command line. And basically all you do then is you just type, then once you've done that, you'll just run sudo, pardon me, you also, sorry, you have to make sure, get rid of this. You also have to make sure that a copy of your clean code exists inside the inputs folder. Okay, so the steps that you're going to do are, one, you're going to build deps, and the way you're going to build deps is with sudo, so from within um, Gideon Builder. First of all, make sure you've got all the dependencies. Again, just wget all of the dependencies that are in the video description, and then you shouldn't have a problem. So then you're going to run sudo bin / gbuild space .. LearnCoin / contrib slash gitian-descriptors, because that's where it's living. Slash deps.win32.yml. And you run that, and that'll take, again, that takes like 15-20 minutes. And then once it comes back to the command line, you go out to build, and you'll have bitcoin-deps.zip. You have to take that out of there and put it back into inputs, because if you run another command from within Gideon Builder, it will wipe the build out. Okay. And then you just do that for Qt as well as Boost, which will give you Bitcoin Deps, Qt, Gitian, and where is it? Boost Gitian. And they're all of the things that you need according to Gideon Win32 to build everything. Now the trouble is with this Gideon thing is that it's trying really hard to basically contact Git to make sure it's got the newest version. So what we need to do is essentially upload our clean code from within Gideon Builder to GitHub. So let's do that. Let's open up GitHub. There it is. So you can see, so there's me, our crypto mining, and LearnCoin. So the first thing we're going to do is navigate over in the command line to our clean code. No, we're not. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do some editing of this Gideon Win32 build, because basically it's really annoying because it keeps phoning home essentially, which we don't want to GitHub, so we don't want it to do that. So we get rid of all that under remotes, put a space and just put 2 closed square brackets. Then we're going to add to our files that it needs to look for is LearnCoin.zip, because we're going to make a zip of it as well. Okay. Now what we need to do is down here where it's trying to open LearnCoin, we're going to add some stuff. So we're going to say we're going to tell it to unzip LearnCoin.zip, and then we're going to tell it to copy LearnCoin to outdir/source, and then copy Litecoin to NSIS. Okay, now what we're going to do, because we've already got an outdir, we don't need this bit, so we're going to delete that, so that way it doesn't need to talk to Git. And we're going to keep scrolling down. And we see this make the NSIS bit. We're going to, again, because we don't want any references to Git. So we're going to change that to move /NSIS space dot. Okay, I'm going to save that. That should be most of it. And then the other part is this Gitian one here. Same thing again, where we want to get rid of the remotes. And we're going to add pretty much the same thing again. save that. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to go. We just need to make a zip of that, so compress, zip, put it there. Make sure it's called the same as what you named it before. So let's go over to LearnCoin. And now basically we need to initialize the GitHub. So we're going to, again, look, GitHub tells you how to do it. So we go git init. So we've created a GitHub repository, and basically all that's done is put a little hidden .git to tell Git, the installed Git, that it's this is where the repository lives. So now we go git add star. That means we're going to add everything in the directory. So we're going to commit it. And so this is our first commit. We're going to copy this across. And then we're going to git push tacu origin master. It's going to try and connect with GitHub, so I'll put my GitHub username in, put my password in, and it should, if all goes according to plan, compress and upload to GitHub. Again, I have ADSL internet, so it's very, very slow. And that's it. Now, if we go back to our GitHub and refresh the page, where's refresh? I never use Mozilla. I just press F5, maybe that does it. There we go. It's all there. There you go. Fully working LearnCoin GitHub. So, alright, now the hard part. Let's see if we can convince it to build us a Windows wallet. That's the hard part. It may fail. If it fails, I'm going to pause the video and come back. So let's just see how we go, eh? So the way we're going to do it is sudo bin dash gbuild dot LearnCoin. Oh, forgot a slash. LearnCoin contrib gitian-descriptors slash gitian dash win32.yml. You gotta put a commit in. So, and remember it's LearnCoin equals version 0. I've already forgotten what version it was. Just want to see. 0.8.7.4. Okay, so that died. I'm going to pause the video, do some troubleshooting, and come back. There is a quick fix, and we'll get back to it. Okay.